this on a replay, understand that this is a live stream and I might be interacting with the viewers, from time to time. So what you're about to see in this video is how all the birthdays of the main players and their death day and the destruction days like 9/11, how they all connect to each other, okay? And you got to understand, if you're watching this video without watching my other videos where I've been showing you all the numbers connecting to each other, it's not going to be as, you might not grasp the magnitude of what I'm showing you if you haven't seen the other ones. But if you've seen the other ones, then you should lose your mind when you're about to see right here, okay? And so I'm waiting for a few more people to get in, but I'm just trying to tell you guys that it is just mind-blowing the way all these numbers connect. And this is just part one kind of what I'm going to show you. The next one is going to blow your mind too, okay? But I don't want to give away the second part of what it's about. Anyway, folks, let's get started. I don't really want to wait for more people to show up. Hold on, let me get ready. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Okay, so I told you guys that that Elvis needed Trump and Barack, okay? And Elvis's dad plays a big part in this too, of course, because he gave birth to Elvis. And Elvis had a twin that died at birth, okay? And this is why Elvis needed Trump and Barack. So, and when you put all their names together, you get the jackpot number. I told you 777. You see that? Because that's why Elvis needed Trump and Barack, you know what I'm saying, to create the jackpot number. Anyway, so let's just move on. So let me just show you how this all works. Now look, what I did here is I took Elvis's birth date. Okay, wait, let me just show you. Okay, this is Elvis's birth date, 1/8/1935. Okay, now look, hold on. This is Trump's birthday, but this is not his birth year. His birth year is 1946. But what I want to show you is the dates in between 1/8 and 6/14. So that's why don't pay attention to the year. So what is the amount of days between 1/8 and 6/14? Okay, let's look. Okay, so you have 157 days. Okay, and 157 means nothing to us, okay, right now. Just wait, okay? Now I'm going to show you the days in between Elvis and Barack's birth date. Remember, this is not the year. This is just the day. So Barack was born on 8/4, okay? So 1/8 to 8/4. Only the date, not the actual year, okay? So how many days in between Elvis and Barack? It's 208. So now watch this. So 208, and remember, Trump, his birthday from Elvis was 157 days from 6/14. So 157 and 208, and what do you get? Watch. Wait. 157 and 208. Look what you get. You get 365. Do you get what I'm showing you here? Because I'm gonna talk to you first before I move on, so you can understand what I'm showing you. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. You probably don't understand what I'm showing you right there. It equals 365 days, which is 1 year. It's like a full circle. Do you understand? If you picked any other birth date, it wouldn't add up. Do you get it or you don't get that? So if let's say it wasn't Barack, it was some guy from who was born August 5th, it wouldn't work. It would be too many days. It's the exact amount of days, 365. Do you get it? All right. So from Elvis's birthday to Trump's birthday, from Elvis's birthday to Obama's birthday, it's 365 days. Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure you understood that. So now I'm going to move on. See, to the people who are watching this on a replay, I'm trying to see if the viewers in the live stream understand it. Okay, so let's move on. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to focus here. Okay. So now what do I have next? Oh, okay. So this is Elvis's dad. And when was Elvis's dad born? April 10th, okay? That's 410. And when was Barack born? August 4th, 8-4. Now watch this. Oh, and also Washington plays a big part in all of this. You know, George Washington died on 12/14, 1799. But forget about the year. Just look at the date, 12/14, 8-4, and 410. Watch what happens. So Vernon was born on 410, Elvis's dad. Barack was born on 8-4. Okay, what do you get? 12/14. 12/14 is Washington's death day. Do you get it? Now, if you know, because I connected Elvis to all of this too, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. So hold on, I'm trying to get this going here. I don't remember what I have recorded, folks. So I'm just looking at it as it shows up. So okay, now what I did was I put Vernon's birthday in this year. So don't worry about the year right now. So I put Vernon's birthday 410 to Barack's birthday 8-4. Forget about the year. Any year, 410 to 8-4. Let's see what we get. We get 116 days, 3 months, and 25 days. And if you know my videos, I've been telling you that something big is going to happen on 6/11. Okay? And also, you see the 325, 3 months and 25 days? Look, March 25th, 325 is the 84th day. So there's your 8-4 connected to Obama's birthday. You understand? And remember, I told you about Donald. His birthday was 6/14. Elvis was 1/8, and it equaled 722, the total. And I told you how it connected to Trebek, Alex Trebek. He's born on 7/22, and the 203rd day is 7/22. Backwards, it's 162 days left. And what is the 162nd day? Is June 11th, 6/11 again. Okay? And what makes this incredible, why Trebek is involved, is because, see, Trebek hosted a tournament called the GOAT tournament. Okay, and this dude won the GOAT. He won the GOAT tournament, and GOAT means the greatest of all time. You see, and the show is called Jeopardy. You know, Trebek, and you see how it's shaped. This trophy is shaped in the shape of a needle. I mean, the Space Needle, because I told you Elvis is going to hover above the Space Needle after he shoots through it. And because Elvis is the GOAT, you understand? And the guy who won the tournament, he lives in Seattle. So the GOAT lives in Seattle, and it's in jeopardy. Do you understand? Seattle, Washington is in jeopardy. That's what they're trying to tell you, okay? And also, he was born, hold on. He was born on 5/23, May 23rd, this Ken Jennings. And 5/23 is the 143rd day, and backwards it's the 222nd day, and 2/22 is Washington's birthday. So there's another connection, okay? Hold on. Before I move on, I just want to make sure everyone, my hand's getting tired. Hold on, folks, because I'm holding it up, man. My hand's about to fall off. So, is there anything here that you guys didn't understand so far? Because I want to answer your question before I move on. Is there anybody who didn't understand what I was trying to show there? It's going to get better. Just calm down. But I just want to make sure that we're all understanding that. Yeah, I don't see anybody commenting. So I guess everybody understands it. I'm just giving my hand time to rest, folks. Hold on. That was because I told you I've been researching all day and I can barely hold the phone anymore. Wait till you see the rest of it. That's just the beginning. For the people just getting in, if you're watching it from right now, you're not going to understand it. You got to watch it from the beginning, the video. Anyway, all right, so let's just move on to the next one. Hold on, let me just look at what we got here. All right. Hold on. Okay, so remember Washington, hold on. Look when Washington died, December 14th. And you see he's from Mount Vernon. He lived at a place called Mount Vernon, and he's from Mount Vernon, Virginia, and Elvis's dad's name is Vernon. Okay, that's another connection. But look, he died on December 14th, right? Like I told you. And you know what else happened on December 14th? Look, I'm not even going to mention it, but look. You see? Do you see what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm not going to mention it, but okay, so let's just move on here. What is this? Oh, let me show you this, because so if you've watched my video about how on a clock 12:14 looks like 6:14 but upside down, and 6:14 is Trump's birthday and 12:14 is Washington's death day, okay? So if you take what I just showed you, this thing, this date, I don't want to say it, but this particular thing that happened, December 14th. If you take Trump's birthday, the day he was born, to that day when that event happened, what do you get? What do you get? From that day to that day, check this out right there. Look at that. 66 years and 6 months. Look at that, will you? 66 years and 6 months from that day. I mean, look, this is no big deal, but I'm just trying to show you that, that there's something to that. Because they don't just use days, they use the months and the year. Anyway, so let's just move on. So back to Vernon Presley. Like I said, Elvis's dad is super important in this. So Vernon was born on 4/10, Obama 8/4. Oh, look at the years they're born. 1916 and 1961. So that's the same numbers, but upside down. If you just turned the whole thing upside down, it would be, you understand what I'm saying? It's exact same numbers upside down, both of them. 1919. Oh no, it's the same numbers. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't look the same, but it's the exact same numbers, okay? And why is that important? Because see, look, like I said, they're all the same numbers. Remember, I told you the 911 is the 611 upside down. Because I told you something big's going to happen around June, Trump's birthday. So all this connects right here. 911, 611 is all in these numbers right here for Barack and Vernon Presley, Elvis's dad. Anyway, let me keep going. And just like the Back to the Future. Remember, Back to the Future had a bunch of 911, besides the 88 number being used in that, because they had to go 88 miles an hour to go to the future. Back to the Future had the 911 references and the 11.6. And if you turn the M right here to a W, this M right here, the AM, if it's WA, that stands for Washington. WA is abbreviation. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But, it's the twin thing. 11.6 is the 911 upside down. Anyway, so now let me just show you this. So from Vernon Presley's, check this out. So from Vernon Presley's birth, just the day, not the year. Forget the year here. Hold on. I'm getting bad focus here. So from Vernon Presley's birthday, 4/10, not the year. And Washington's death day, not the year, okay? Just the days in between. What do we get here? Let's see. So you get 248 days, okay? Check this out. So 248 days, not only do you have the 8-4 backwards right there, because I told you 8-4 is Obama's birthday, but look, you get 8 months and 4 days between Washington's death day and Vernon Presley's birth date. I mean, the day only. Okay? So 8-4 is what we're talking about here. And then from Obama's birthday to Washington's death day, 8-4 to 12-14, not the year. Remember, we're just talking about the day. 8-4 to 12-14. What do we get? We get, look at that. Look at this. 4/10. 4/10 is Vernon Presley's birthday. You see? And here you got 8-4 under Vernon's thing, and his is 4/10. Barack's. Do you understand what I'm showing you here? Hold on, man. I gotta make sure you guys understood what I just showed there. Did you guys understand what I just showed you? Oh, man. So, man, my fingers, it's so bad that I can't even talk. Hold on. So from Obama's birthday to Washington's death day, you get 4 months, 10 days. And 4/10 is Vernon's birthday. And then from Vernon's birthday to Washington's death day, you get 8 months, 4 days. And 8-4 is Obama's birthday. I mean, it's just like mind-boggling, this spider web that you're seeing here. All right? And don't forget, they have the same numbers in their years, too. 1961 and 1916. It's the same thing in the year. Okay? It's going to get more wild in a second. Man, my hand just, I can't even lift anything. It's like, it's trembling, man. Hold on. I got really bad arthritis, folks. Because, I got to take a month off and not move my hands or nothing. Because, I stopped playing guitar. I haven't even played guitar because I can't do anything. My hands are so bad. Anyway, all right, let's keep going. No, I can't take a break. I got to keep going. But it's driving me crazy. Hold on. All right, let's keep going. So anyway, so that was that. I don't know why I'm getting such bad. Okay, so now check this out, all right? So in between you remember I was just showing you the the 410 to the 1214 Washington. So let's take the days now. 248 days in between Vernon Presley and Washington's death day. Vernon Presley's birthday and Washington's death day, you get 248 days. And between Obama's birthday and Washington's death day, you get 132. So 132 plus 248, 248 plus 132 is what? Look at this, will you? 132, 248 equals the 370, which I told you is the ELO. The O, you understand? The LO is God with the crown on its head. Okay? Do you understand what I'm showing you here? And also 23 plus 14 equals the word I am. You know, I am equals 2314. I mean, not 20. I don't remember now. No, forget that. I messed up. Just go with this, what I put up here. Forget about what I just said. My brain just went on overload. Okay, do you see how crazy this is, what I'm showing you? Anyway, I'm going to keep going. It's going to get crazier, watch. So, okay, now I'm going to do their actual birth dates. Look, okay? So you got 410 is Vernon Presley's birthday. His birth year was 1916. So his actual birthday to Obama's actual birth date. So, okay, you understand? I'm using the actual dates now. Let's see what happens when we use the actual date of Vernon Presley's birth date and Obama's birthday. Let's see what we get. Okay, so with the days, we don't get nothing. The only thing I can see on the days, it's the 165th day, 165, is Trump's birthday of 6/14, but I don't see nothing in this. Okay, but wait. So what is that? Look at this. Now watch this. Look at the years. 45 years, 3 months, 25 days. And what does that mean? Okay, I'll show you. 45, 325. So 45 is Trump, okay? 45th president. And 325 is the 84th day. And on 8/4, I told you Trump is going to have his deadly head wound, okay? So even on that day, from that birthday to that birthday, you got something, okay? The 45 years, 3 months, and 25 days. Okay, this is not a coincidence, okay? Let's see what else I got here. Let's see what we got. I don't even know what I have next. It's come as it goes. I'm seeing it. Okay. All right. So now watch this one. wait till you get a load of this one, because now I remember this. So from Obama's birth date to 9/11/2001, when the Twin Towers came down, okay? Obama's birthday to 9/11/2001. Let's see how many days is in between this. Look at the days, will you? Look at the days. Can you see it? Or do I have to explain it to you? Look at this. You got 14 and then 6. 14th day of the 6th month is Trump's birthday. And then 4th day of the 8th month is Obama's birthday. Can you believe this, man? So basically it's the backwards, 8/4, 6/14, which is Barack and Obama's birthday. I mean, Obama and Trump's birthday. I mean, this is beyond belief, man. Hold on, I got to put my hand down. Do you see what I'm trying to show you there? Because I told you everything. See, now I understand what's going on here, okay? Because, see, what's happening is they need a connection, or because they can't get it all in one. And I've been saying that before, and with how they needed another person to connect it all has to connect or it doesn't work. I mean, I don't understand it. I mean, we can't comprehend what they're doing, but that's what has to be. That's like the spider web that's connecting. Do you get what I'm saying? And without it, they can't do it. If one thing breaks it, it breaks the whole thing. The whole thing comes down. You know what I mean? That's what's crazy. If all it takes is one of things to go wrong and the whole thing messes up. Wait till you see. I have more coming. That's just some. Yeah, my hand's hurting because I'm holding the phone to my other phone. See, this is the phone that I have all the pictures on, and then I'm holding the phone while talking. That's why my hand's shaking. Oh man. Yeah, my older videos, I talk about the word gem, the gem in eye. Get it? The gem in the eye, the apple of God's eye, and all that stuff. You get what I'm saying? It's all about the apple, and Washington is known for its apples. You get what I'm saying? Now, it's not just my wrists; it's my fingers that are messed up. The whole thing is messed up. My back, my neck, my wrists. I'm breaking down. Anyway, I'm just give me 1 minute. Now, I don't know how to listen. I'm not good with technology, folks. I don't even want to learn anymore. My brain is about to go on overload. If you understand all the things that's in my head, you'll understand. If I learn anything new, it's just gonna burst my brain. You remember for the old people, for the older, not older, but the people in the older movies, there was a movie Scanners where the guy's brain blows up. you know to the people saying nice things, God bless you, appreciate it. To the people who understand how difficult all of this is. No, I'm not mad at anybody who's making suggestions. I'm just trying to tell you that I'm not good with technology, and I hate learning new things. Anyway, so let's go. Let's keep going. Oh man, hold on. I can't even close my hand. Hold on. Hold on, folks. All right, what's this? This one's no big deal. So this one, I just showed you this. What was this? Yeah, this one was the one I just showed you with the 14.648, connection to Trump and Obama. This one is not that big of a deal, but it's still it's just to show you how they work. So from Vernon Presley, Elvis's dad's birth date in 1916 to 9/11, 2001. You see, this is see how it's a perfect number, and that's why it's not a coincidence. See, it's 31,200 days, okay? And if you don't count the zeros, that's 312, okay? The 312th day, from Vernon Presley's birthday to 9/11, right? 2001. So 312 is, let me show you what 312 is. So 312 is November 8th, okay? The 312th day. But how many days are left in the year? It's 53 days left, okay? Because 312 plus 53 is 365. So for the 53rd day of the year is 222. And 53rd day of the year is Washington's birthday. Do you understand? Okay? These are not coincidences. And Mount Vernon is Elvis's dad, and Mount Vernon is where George Washington lives and all that other stuff. Okay. Yeah, exactly. 8 times 11 is 88. Trump equals 88. Back to the Future had all the 88 references. And I told you that on 8/4, Trump is going to get his deadly head wound. And a few days later, probably on 8/8, is when Trump heals from his deadly wound. Anyway, let's move on. So, so remember, we're talking about, listen, so we're talking about Vernon Presley and the connection to 9/11 he had, all the connections. He has a bunch of connections with the 9/11. Okay. So Vernon Presley's brother, Vester Presley, is born on 9/11, man. Vester Presley, his brother, is born on 9/11. Okay. So do you understand? And by the way, the 914 can be the 419 backwards. It can be the 614 because the 6 can be turned upside down. So anyway, Vernon Presley's brother is born on 9/11, okay? And hold on, man. I'm trying to sneeze. Hold on. Darn it. Sorry. Anyway, hold on. So anyway, Vester Presley, Vernon's brother, Elvis's dad's brother, is born on 9/11, right? Thank you. I appreciate it. Someone's saying God bless you because I sneezed. God bless all of you. Appreciate it. Anyway, so Vester Presley, oh man, Vester Presley, Vernon's brother, is born on September 11th, okay? 9/11. And when did he die? Vester Presley. Vester Presley, the guy who was born on 9/11, dies on January 17th. And why is January 17th important? I'm going to show you. January 17th leaves 348 days in the year. See, it says 348 days remaining. The 348th day of the year is December 14th. December 14th is the day Washington died. Do you understand what I am showing you? Washington, death. Okay? Do you understand what I'm showing you? It's connected to the 9/11. All right. Let me put my hand down. Hold on. Oh, man. So did you get what I just showed you? Okay, I told you everything surrounds death, destruction, and the birthdays of these guys, okay? And it all surrounds Washington because Washington is the target, all right? But to be exact, it's Seattle, Washington, okay? And to be really exact, it's actually the needle itself. It might not be the whole area of Seattle. It might be just that certain area where the needle. You know how the Beirut bombing happened, but bigger, something like that, but bigger, which was huge already. But it didn't take out the whole city. But what I'm saying is, it's going to be bigger than that, and it's going to involve the spacing. The spacing is going to either fall over or just explode, and then you're going to have Elvis rising from the ashes. You're going to see the figure of Elvis, the image of Elvis in the sky, okay? And whatever happens after that, I have no idea, okay? But anyway, you got to watch my other videos to understand all the connections with Elvis and the Space Needle, okay? It's beyond comprehension. And to people wondering why I'm sniffing, if you're new, is because I broke my nose a couple times playing baseball, not in fights, because I've never been in a fight, and I have a deviated septum, and I have allergies. So I've got all the worst possible things you can happen to you. That's why I have such a hard time breathing. And I was born in Beirut, Lebanon. That's right, where that bombing was on 8/4, Obama's birthday, which I've been talking about for the last 3 years. I think this is going to be the 4th year now. I'm not sure that Is this the third or fourth year? Now I can't remember. I believe it's going to be the fourth year coming up. Anyway, and I've never changed my dates. It's always been the same dates. Around Trump's birthday in June is a Seattle event with Elvis, and then 8/4, Obama's birthday, is Trump's deadly head wound. Anyway, so let's just keep moving on. Let me see what's next. Oh, that's right. Let me go back here. All right. Hold on. So remember, I told you that Vester Presley, who was born on 9/11, Elvis's dad's brother, who's born on September 11th, and he died on January 17th, which is the backwards of December 14th, which is Washington's death day, the day George Washington died. Hold on. Oh, man. So January 17th is the backwards of December 14th. Vester Presley died on January 17th, and who was born on January 17th? Jim Carrey, who did all those Elvis impersonations. Also, Andy Kaufman is born on this day, who does all the Elvis impersonations and who supposedly died, but they think he's alive. Andy Kaufman. Okay, and Jim Carrey does Elvis impersonations, and he also did a skit on Saturday Night Live where he came out as Elvis with goat horns on his head, and it was called Hell This. And then what do you have next to Jim Carrey? You have the GOAT, Muhammad Ali. Okay, because this is January 17th. I'm talking about the day that Vester Presley died, and which is the backwards of Washington's death date. And then Muhammad Ali is the GOAT in boxing. And then you have this GOAT next to the GOAT. It's Barack's, I don't even want to say, whatever, the creature next to Ali. Anyway, so Obama's significant other is born on that day. And remember, you got to understand, remember all the connections with the 8/4 to Washington and Vernon and all that. And then he marries, this thing right here, and she's born on the creature's born on December 14th. I mean, the backwards of Washington's death day. Are you kidding me? Come on, folks. Look at what I'm showing you, man. This is ridiculous. You know what? I could show you something about Betty White, because for some reason, there's people talking about Betty White because she kind of looks like the Queen of England, supposedly, Queen Elizabeth II. And she's 98. Queen Elizabeth is 94, I think, or something. But you know what's the connection here between Betty White and the Queen, besides them looking alike? If you noticed their earlier images, they looked alike when they were younger. And Betty White, the Queen of England, I think her birthday's 4/21, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And I told you about the 4/21 is when the Space Needle opened. And 4 times 21 is 84. I'm just saying, it's just interesting that, because Michelle's husband or wife, who knows, But anyway, Obama is born on 8/4. You get it? Anyway, I'll just move on. I've been on this too long. Oh, and remember, January 17th, what I was just showing you, is the backwards of December 14th, right? And look who the first two is. George the Sixth, who was married to the Queen, not this Queen, a different Queen of England, I think. I don't know. Anyway, the George is what's important, because George died on December 14th, George Washington. Anyway, look at the first person, Vanessa Hudgens. So remember, this is Washington's death date. So the first person is this Vanessa Hutchins. Now, you don't think that there's a connection with Elvis, would you, to this girl? What connection could she have to Elvis? You see this dude right here? She was dating this guy for 9 years. They just broke up. You know this guy? This is Austin Butler. And remember, I told you that Austin has to do with that Austin Powers movies, and the Space Needle was where Dr. Evil's headquarters was, and Evil's is an anagram for Elvis, and it was inside the Space Needle. Because I told you Elvis is going to shoot out the Space Needle. Anyway, so Austin Butler, remember Austin Powers, Austin Butler, and she was dating him. Vanessa Hudgens was dating him for 9 years. And this guy, this Austin Butler dude, he was doing an Elvis movie. This dude. Okay, first of all, he's born August 18th, which can be the August 8th. 1 plus 7 is 8. So it can be 8-8. But forget about that. This guy is doing an Elvis movie. That was the one that Tom Hanks stopped doing because he got the virus on 3/11. So this guy is doing Austin Butler is doing an Elvis movie. Do you see what I'm saying? So it just connection after connection. It's all set up, man. Okay? You can't have these kind of coincidences. And see, I can't even tell you the reason the Austin is so important, because you won't understand it. But it has to do with the circle and the crown. But it's only by the numbers, and you'll never understand it unless I, show you one by one, everything. Anyway, so that's what Austin Butler. And then wait, now look at this one. Where is it? Check this out. So I wanted to see if there's anybody else here that had anything to do with Elvis. You see this guy right here, Jackson Rathbone, Ratbone, and he's got the son. Check this out. You're not gonna believe this. Look at this. So this dude, look at this. He had a baby. It's a girl, and he named it Presley Bowie. I mean, can you believe? How you gonna come on, man? How you gonna name somebody Presley Bowie? And you know why it's important that besides the Presley being Elvis, the Bowie is what's crazy, because Bowie is born on Elvis's birthday. You see, this is January 8th, Elvis's birthday. And there's David Bowie, you understand? And I told you that Rocket Man, Trump is always talking about Rocket Man. You got to watch my Rocket Man videos. They're incredible. And Kim Ding Dong is born on Elvis's birthday because Elvis is the Rocket Man that Trump is talking about. You understand? And notice that, Stephen Hawking, it's got the king, and Elvis was known as the king. And remember, Seattle is in King County. Like I said, if you believe in coincidences like this, you're a ding dong. You understand what I'm saying? If you believe these are coincidences, you are a ding dong. Like I said, Elvis is the Rocket Man, not Kim Ding Dong. Anyway, what else? Okay, let me move on. So now, let's look at this. So I don't know if this one's that big of a deal, but let's look. So from Vernon Presley's birth date to Elvis's death date, Elvis died on 8/16/1977. So from Vernon Presley's birth date, the year and everything, to Elvis's death, let's see what it is. What do we get here? Okay, first of all, we get the 22 is an important number, but forget it. But we have the 408, which is the 84 backwards, okay? And then look at this. Look at that right there. 61 years, 4 months, and 6 days. So it's the forward and the backward of Trump's birthday, 6/14. So you can go forward 614, 614, or backwards 146, 146. Do you see that? For Vernon Presley's birth date to Elvis's death date. Okay? Like I said, if you want to believe in coincidences like this, go ahead. I'm just showing you all the things. Let's see what this is. Why do I have this? Okay, so Vernon died. This is Elvis's dad. He died on June 26th. And June 26th. What was I going to show? June 26th. What's important about this? So I took, so from Vernon Presley's death, his death date to 9/11/2001. Let's see what we get here. From Vernon Presley's death date to 9/11/2001, what do we get? I don't see anything in the days. 8113. Oh, well, it's a 311 backwards if you want to look at it like that. But I don't see anything in that really. But look at that. Look at this right there. 22 years, 2 months. I just told you about Washington's birthday is 2/22. And 2/16, the 216th day of the year is 8/4. Obama's birthday. 216th day of the year. Okay, so you have the 2/22/2, it's 2/22 again, which is, Washington's birthday. Here's an interesting thing. This is the same thing what I was just looking at. Vernon Presley's death date to 9/11. I don't know what this means right here. What is this? What is this? 2/22/22, 74%. I don't even know what I understand it says of a common year, but I'm not getting it. It's not what you think. But I just thought it was an interesting number there. Because, 74 is a really important number, but it's the 2/22 all the way across. But anyway, forget about that. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so let's see what the next one is. Okay, so from Vester Presley, check this out. From Vester Presley, Elvis's dad's brother, who was born on 9/11/1914, to Vernon Presley's death date. Vernon is his brother. So to his death, let's see what that is. 23/6/64. It doesn't mean anything. Why am I showing this? Oh, right there. 777 months. So there's a 777. If that means anything. Hold on. I cannot focus this stupid thing, man. Anyway, so I just thought that was interesting that it had the 777. But this is not a big deal, this one. So Elvis died at the age of 42, right? So this is going to be the last thing I show you. Okay, listen. Elvis died at the age of 42. Washington is the 42nd state. Okay? Seattle is in Washington. Seattle is in King County. Elvis is known as the King. Okay? Now I'm going to show you this last bit. That way you can understand that nothing is a coincidence. Okay? It's just a web. I told you. Watch this. So from Elvis's birth date, okay, I just picked the year he was born, 1935. From his birthday, 1/8/1935. Oh, I'm gonna break this phone. It won't focus. It's unbelievable. Okay, look what I did. So remember, the 42 is important. Elvis was 42 years old. Washington was the 42nd state, right? Elvis was 42 when he died. So from 1/8, Elvis's birthday, to the date 4/2 in the same year, from 1/8 to 4/2, what is that? Look at this. 84 days. Do you see? 8/4. So from his birthday to 4/2, and April 2nd is my mom's birth date, and she died at the age of 84. Do you understand what I'm showing you here? And she died in the 6th month and in the 14th year. She died on 6/7/14, my mom, at the age of 40. And 6/14 is Trump's birthday. Do you understand what I'm telling you here? And she was born on 4/2. She died at the age of 84. Anyway, so the 84, what I'm trying to say is, what I'm trying to show you is that from Elvis's birthday, 1/8, to the date 4/2, I'm trying to show you the connection to the 42, because Elvis died at the age of 42. Washington's the 42nd state. And it's 84 days in between those days. And 8/4 is Obama's birthday, man. Okay, do you get it? I think some people are misunderstanding, not getting it. Because April 2nd is 4/2, the 42. Do you get it? And then now, from April 2nd, watch this. From April 2nd to Obama's birthday, what is it? So now I put 4/2 in, because see, I'm trying to connect it that way, because you remember it's connected from Elvis to 4/2, and now 4/2 to 8/4, Obama's birthday, okay? Just the birthday, not the year. Now from 4/2 to 8/4 is what? 124, the days, right? But watch this. So it's the 4/2 backwards, but forget that. 4/21 backwards. I just told you 4 times 21 is 84. And 4/21 was the Space Needle opened. And also 4/21 was the Queen Elizabeth II, the one that's in charge right now, her birthday. But anyway, so remember, it's 4/2 to 8/4, and what do you get? Look at this. 4 months, 2 days. There's the 42 again. 4 months and 2 days. So from 4/2, 4 months and 2 days is 8/4. Get it? 42 plus 42 is 84. Obviously, right? I mean, do you understand the impossibilities of this, what I'm showing you? I think that's it. Yep, that's it, folks. Okay, what didn't you understand? Because I noticed some people didn't, somebody was saying they didn't understand. That's why I repeated it, okay? Man, did you see the coincidences that I told you? Okay, so because I've been telling you about Obama's birthday, 8/4, that Trump is going to get, and every year there's been a predictive programming thing that happened on 8/4, okay? And this year on 8/4, you had the Beirut bombing, and I'm from Beirut, and I told you that my mom died in the 6th month in the 14th year. Okay, she died on 6/7/14, 6th month in the 14th year, and that's 6/14 is Trump's birthday, and she was born on 4/2, which is the 42. You get what I'm trying to say? Which is 84, and she died at the age of 84. 8/4, Obama's birthday. I mean, do you get what I'm trying to explain to you? And wait, what about the other connection? Elvis's death date is 8/16. My dad was born on 8/16 and died on 8/16. And folks, I can't even tell you the more stuff that's connected to me and Elvis, because it's so personal, the information. If you saw it, you would lose your mind. Man. Man. And I told you my name equals the same as the word king, But wait till I tell you what my sister's name is. See, I can't even tell you yet. But when you see it, then if you don't lose your mind then, You know, because I can't even tell you the other stuff, because the other stuff is personal info, but I'm going to tell you my sister's name one day, and you're going to understand that it was always meant to be, folks. Wait till you see. All right. I told you this has to happen. Okay. This was it. This was what my whole life was about. I'm telling you, this was what I was meant to do. No, no, it's much more mind blowing than you can ever even imagine. I'm not gonna. I don't want to tell. I don't want to tell you. Anyway, don't even guess, because I'm not gonna tell you, even if you guess it, because I want to save it for, you know, for a video where I talk about the connections again with me. I told you there's a video on this channel where I talk about the connections with me. You have to watch it. Okay, because then, like I said, it'll give you a bigger picture of what all this is about. Yeah, I haven't told my name yet, but I'm just telling you what it equaled. You know, it equaled the same as the word king. No, no, I can tell you right now, it's not Melinda, like the Melinda Gates. No, definitely not Melinda. No, that's funny, man. Anyway, someone's saying that Benedict Arnold died on June 14th. Is that true? Is that true? Yes, I have an Armenian name. Yes, absolutely. There's a short version of my name and there's a long version of my name. I'm but anyway, my whole life I used the short version name, but I still use that name, the short version, but on my driver's license I changed it just recently in the last couple of years to my original birth name. Okay, but it means the same. It means the shorter version. I mean the longer version of the shorter version, whatever. You know what I'm saying. No, no, I don't even know. I'm not winking at nothing. I don't wink my eye. I blink, but I don't wink. Oh, that's funny. Someone said that Kim Kardashian is my sister. Yeah, right. Oh man, yeah, right. That's funny. I live in a little shack, one room shack, folks. You know. But anyway, Kim Kardashian, she's not full Armenian. Her mother's a pigeon pecker. Her dad is the Armenian. And and notice, remember, they put a hologram of the Armenian dad. Do you understand what I'm trying to show you here? So I'm Armenian. They put a hologram of Kim's dad in somewhere, whatever the hell, Kanye supposedly gave a gift to Kim Kardashian. I don't know where it was, but it was the dad who died, Robert Kardashian. And and I told you you're gonna see a hologram of Elvis. It's all the pieces of the puzzle are fitting. Don't you get it? I'm full-blooded Armenian. She's not Armenian. She's half pigeon pecker, half Armenian. I can't stand the Kardashians, exactly. Anyway, folks, I'll just end the video now. Someone's saying, can I do a call in? Yeah, I don't have the capability of that. If I get a different number somehow, I can. I'd have to get a whole new phone for people to call in that number. I don't. I told you, if I was able to do it through a computer and give out a fake number where people can call that fake number where they don't actually know the number you're calling in. I don't know how this works. The people do it. I don't get it. No, I'm gonna leave this video up, so don't worry. I'm not deleting this video. I called in to somebody else's show. I called in with my phone from a block number, and I called him and I told him that I was going to call at this certain time in the comments section, and he gave me his number and I called him that way I can call into his show. He didn't have my number. Someone's asking about the Elvis and the 72 seconds. I'm not sure. I didn't look at that. You remind me what that's about. I don't even know. Anyway, folks, I think that was it. But, I should just go over one or two of the important things that I just showed. But for the people who are here, I would recommend you don't watch this because I'm not going to show it again because you got to watch it from the beginning. Anyway, folks, God bless all of you. I'm just going to delete the video now. So you got to watch this from the beginning, all right? For the people who just got here, you have to watch the video. And listen, folks, I read all the comments, not here. I'm talking about in the comment section after the video's up. Make sure you leave a comment, something to do with the video or something that's important. Don't leave just comment that has nothing to do with the video, or like I said, or if it's some information about things that I'm talking about on this channel, that's fine. But don't just leave any comment. You know what I mean? Because we want to make we want people who come here to the channel, when they look at the video and the comments, they're like, whoa, look at everybody's they must be really enthralled by the video. They're all commenting about it. But when you put comments like, oh my, I got a chair today and it was red color or whatever, nobody wants to hear that. We want to talk about important stuff, man. Let's try to do that. But anyway, my point is, comment, because I read all the comments, but it doesn't mean I have to reply to every comment. Like I told you, my hands are messed up, but I'll give you a heart and let you know that I read it. Anyway, and when you hear tapping, it's because I'm scrolling. I'm doing this all the time, like that. I'm trying to read the comments. All right, I guess that's it. Anyway, I appreciate everybody. Wait. Somebody's saying don't forget the Phoenix. What about the Phoenix? Because I said, earlier I mentioned that he's the Phoenix rising out of the ashes, right? But what do you mean don't forget the Phoenix? What else am I supposed to say? Make sure you guys watch all my videos about the Phoenix, because Elvis is the Phoenix. But I forgot, what else am I supposed to say about it? I told you, Elvis has a connection to the Space Needle. You have to watch my videos about it. That's right. Well, but listen, they're both the phoenix. Elvis is going to rise from the ashes, from the ashes of whatever happens in Seattle. And Trump is going to kind of rise from the ashes, because he's going to get the deadly head wound or some kind of deadly wound. And he's going to heal from his deadly wound. He's going to get it on 8/4, Obama's birthday, the deadly wound. And then a few days later on 8/8 or something, he comes back from this deadly wound. And he's the abomination. He becomes the abomination, you know what I mean, of desolation. He's like the walking zombie. And basically, he's playing the part of Lazarus, you know what I mean? Because Lazarus and Phoenix has a connection if you've seen my videos, because Lazarus equals the exact same as the word Phoenix in numerology, but backwards. Same numbers, but backwards. I mean, do you understand? This is everything I'm telling you is what I discovered. Because you got to understand how crazy that is. I'm talking about the Phoenix. The, the fact that the Phoenix is the backwards of Lazarus tells you how unbelievable that is. Because Lazarus rose from the dead and the Phoenix is going to rise from the ashes. All right, folks. Yeah, it's not a coincidence that all of this is coming up because Trump has a connection with Elvis. Elvis was the first person to take a vaccine shot on live television. He did it on Bill Gates' birthday, his first birthday, Bill Gates. So do you understand? And Bill Gates lives in Seattle. Seattle's where the needle is. Elvis was the first person that had anything to do with the Space Needle. He made a movie as soon as it opened. Do you understand? Over and over again, and now you have the needle with Trump. Do you get it? Because you're going to worship the image of the beast. Okay, that's what's coming up. And for us who are not going to do it, okay, who are going to endure to the end, we win in the end. Even though it seems like we're going to lose, because there's going to be tribulation, some suffering. But right before we're about to really suffer, really suffer, we're going to get taken up. You understand? God's going to pluck us right out of their hands. And I told you, when you're worshiping Elvis, the image of the beast, that's going to be hovering over the waters of Seattle, over the Space Needle, when he shoots through the eye of the needle, like the camel, like Kamala, like Joe Camel, the cigarettes, Joe Camel, Joe Biden, Kamala, the camel. Anyway, go watch my video about that too, about the Kalama having to do with the camel. It has to do with Elvis. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is when you worship Elvis, like I said, who's the image of the beast, who you're going to see in the sky, you're also worshiping Trump, because Trump looked like Elvis. So when you get that mark, whatever it is, it's going to be the image or whatever. If you're worshiping that image that's in the sky that's going to kind of look like Elvis, you're also worshiping Trump. See, that's why it's killing two birds with one stone. That's what they're doing. Anyway, folks. And I told you that Trump keeps calling Kim Ding Dong from North Korea Rocket Man, because he's born on the same day Elvis is born, January 8th. And because Rocket Man is Elvis, okay? Can you imagine if you're my neighbors? Because I have one neighbor here, and they're listening to me talk about this. It's like, what is this guy talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's like Elvis, Trump, Obama, shooting through the needle. What is this guy talking about? Anyway, the main videos you guys should be watching is my videos about Rocket Man, about what was the other one? The Back to the Future movies. The Back to the Future videos that I did, and the Rocket Man videos, and there's one that's a mixture of a bunch of people, Jim Carrey, Tom Hanks. You got to watch those videos too, because all the connections with that. Anyway, I keep saying I'm going to end the video, but I can't stop because it's driving me crazy. I have so much in my mind that I want to, vent, but my throat hurts, and that's why I stopped. Because if it was up to me, I would do a 24-hour live stream. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to do like 12-hour live streams, but I would always delete it right after. People who were with me at the beginning know when I started doing it. No, my neighbors are not big fans. Trust me, they have no clue. Yeah, I want to vent. It's my throat that stopped me, because it's hurting because I talk too much. I mean, all the coincidences, man, it's just crazy. Yeah, I know that Trump has that coin, something to do with the third temple. I've seen it that Israel put out. And he's on the coin, yeah. To the people saying nice things, God bless you. Appreciate it. Anyway, to the people who are just getting into the chat, make sure you watch the video from the beginning. I'm telling you, because there's mind-blowing information in it. No, listen, Trump is not going anywhere. I already told you that. It's there's something's going to happen to keep him, in power. We'll see what it is. Yeah. Look, he has to be president. It just doesn't make sense that Trump is gone and he's not president. It wouldn't make sense for all this to happen. He has to be president when this happens. I don't know. It just because if he gets, he gets a deadly head wound after he's not president anymore, it's not the same thing. It's like Ronald Reagan, after he's president, he falls and dies. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? It's when they're president. That's what counts, And even, you want to hear another thing? I've shown this before. Look at this. So remember, I told you that Donald is going to get a deadly wound. I don't know if it's going to be a head wound, but most likely a head wound. A deadly head wound on Obama's birthday, 84, and he's going to heal from the wound, right? So now, remember, I told you Donald is the president, right, that gets it. And who was the other president that had the only president in our life, I mean, other than JFK, I'm saying, but JFK was killed. I mean, killed, we don't know. But Ronald Reagan. So Ronald sounds like Donald, right? And remember, I showed you because Ronald Reagan didn't die. He got shot, but didn't die. You know what I'm saying? And Ronald sounds like Donald. And remember, Donald got on the cross as Ronald McDonald in Israel. They put him on an art show. Remember, I showed you that blasphemous thing? And because Trump is playing the part, he's thinks he's God. Who's calling? That scared me. I was like, who's calling me? Hold on. Hold on, folks. Darn it. I was going to pick up this phone. Hold on. Man, that threw my whole thing off. Hold on. So Trump is on the cross and he's, as Ronald McDonald, and like I said, Ronald, Donald, and it was in Israel. Do you get what I'm saying? That blasphemous thing. And remember, Trump's grandmother was Elizabeth Christ, and Fred Christ was his father, Fred Christ Trump. And so the word Christ, the name Christ, is in their bloodline. The name, of course, they have nothing to do with Christ. You know, our Christ Jesus. But anyway, um, where was I going with this? Oh, the connection with Ronald Reagan. I told you Ronald sounds like Donald. Ronald didn't die, right? But check this out. Do you know who was the key figure in that story? Who was shot and got the deadly head wound and healed from it? Who got the deadly head wound and healed from it? His name was James Brady. Okay? And James Brady, he was shot in the head. James Brady. And James Brady healed from his deadly head wound in the Ronald Reagan thing. And you know what day James Brady ended up dying? On August 4th, Obama's birthday. Years later. I'm talking about years later. Do you do you understand the impossibility of what I just told you of happening? Did anyone not understand what I just said? Because I really need to make sure that you just understood that unbelievable information I just gave you. Is there anybody who did not understand? Don't be scared to say it, because I will repeat it. Because that's an important thing. What I just said was an important thing, all right? Wait. Yeah, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Just write. If you don't understand it, just write it. Okay, someone's saying repeat it. Even though they probably know, they're just messing with me, but I'm going to repeat it. So Donald sounds like Ronald. And remember, Donald was put on a cross. I mean, the Ronald McDonald was put on a cross in Israel as artwork. And he was wearing like a red tie, pretending to be Donald. So Ronald, Donald, you understand? And it was a crucifixion scene, pretending to be Jesus. And remember, Trump, his dad's middle name is Christ. And Ronald Reagan was shot but didn't die. So Ronald sounds like Donald. Okay, and I told you Donald's going to get a deadly head wound. He's going to heal from it. Okay, he's not going to die. And that's going to happen on 8/4, Obama's birthday, the deadly wound he gets. And when Ronald Reagan was shot, there was one person that was a key figure in there that was shot in the head. It was a major story. And his name was James Brady, the guy who got shot in the head during the Ronald Reagan shooting. Okay? And Ronald Reagan, the key figure, his name was James Brady, who got shot in the head. James Brady survived for many years after the shooting in the head. But he died on Obama's birthday, 8/4, years later. I mean, it's just beyond belief, man. Well, you know what's even more creepier? Wait till listen to this. Check this out. I just thought of it right now. Um, wasn't there an action hero that had something to do with that? His name was John Hinckley, and they had to change his name, so he was wearing a superhero's outfit. What was the name of that show? All American Hero or something? And his name was John Hinckley, I think, on the show. The shooter's name was John Hinckley in Ronald Reagan's shooting. Did anyone remember that? Or am I mixing up my thing? But I'm almost sure that that was right. I would look it up, but I can't look it up. Does anyone remember this, or is just this something I'm the only one who remembers it? Yeah, I'm surprised nobody's remembering it. That is so weird. How come I can remember that? And I didn't even research that after I found all this out. I didn't research that. I just remember that they changed the name because he had the same name as the shooter. So they changed the guy's name. Wow, this is so weird that nobody knows this. Yeah, and John is Donald Trump's middle name too, yeah. Yeah, the greatest American hero, right? That was the name of the show. And in the show, the guy's name was John Hinckley. Anyway, folks, I'm just saying I'm sure there's a connection to that because he used to wear a Superman, like a superhero outfit and a cape, I think. He had like curly blonde hair. He looked like a pigeon pecker in tights. You know what I mean? He wasn't like a Superman, you know what I mean? He was like a more like a super nerd, but he was super pigeon pecker. Super PP. Yeah, that sounds familiar. That he couldn't land good. Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying any of these stories are fake. I'm not going to even go there. Okay, but my thoughts on all of this. Whether I have no idea. Listen, to the people who are asking me, did I see this or did I see that? Can you please put it in the comment section after the video's put up? Because, I can't remember all the things you guys said. Because if you said some really important things, I need to see it. So they're saying his name was Ralph Hinckley? No, his name was John Hinckley. They changed it to Ralph probably now. I remember they said his name was John Hinckley. They had to change his name. Or maybe it was just his last name, but I know his last name was Hinckley. For sure. That one's for sure. But someone's saying the name was Ralph Hinckley. But John Hinckley was the shooter. No, I'm not deleting the video. The guy's name was William Catt, the superhero guy? I mean, who played the character of Hinckley? Wow. Oh, they changed it to Ralph. See, yeah. I think you're right. See, but that's probably what happened. Because see, I never watched this show. I only watched it like a few episodes, but they probably did. They probably changed it from John Hinckley to Ralph. Is that what you're saying? Um, yeah. Somebody's saying the Space Needle logo looks like serpent fangs. Yeah. For the people who haven't seen my video about the fangs, FANGS, fangs. I'm not saying the other word, YouTube. Anyway, uh, you got to watch my video about that. Oh, they're saying it was Ralph Hinckley and they changed it to Ralph Hanley. Man, it's just all kinds of look. All I'm saying is that I remember it being John Hinckley, and that's why they had to change it because it was so close to each other. The name, I mean, that there was exact name, and that's why they had to change it. But who knows? It could have been maybe just the last name. See, this is what happens when people think it's a some kind of Nelson Mandela effect. Because I told you the man and the sun is the code, but it doesn't mean that it happened that way. I'm just saying, it could be my memory, But I know that Hinckley was the name, that's for sure. But the first name, I'm not sure about, and that's why you guys are telling me it's Ralph, Hinckley. What about Mount Vernon, Washington? Someone just wrote Mount Vernon because we know that Vernon is Elvis's dad, and Mount Vernon is where Washington lived. So what else are you saying about Mount Vernon, Washington? Does somebody live there that you're saying that? Because I did a video about Mel Gibson and that other dude, the Passion of the Christ guy. He's born in Mount Vernon. You got to go see that video. The guy who played Passion of the Christ. Oh man, I've been on. I've went over like 30 minutes now. No, see, this is the problem. Real quick, let me just because I talked about that God is going to pluck us out right before we're tortured. Let me explain something to you. We are going to see a lot of unbelievable things that are happening. We're not going to be taken out before we see some real major events happen, folks. You know what I mean? We are going to have some suffering, but like I said, right before we're about to really get tortured, where we can't take another moment, that's when God's going to pluck us out. So I'm just letting you know we are going to see some tribulation, folks. All right, but you never know. I'm just saying this is up to God. God is the one who, I'm just telling you to be prepared at all times. Don't wait till the last minute and say, oh, now I want to be saved. No, get yourself saved now. All right. And get on the right path, the narrow path. Stop. I'm not telling you you're going to be perfect, but you got to try and stop sinning. Especially you got to stop willfully sinning. That's 100%. But what I'm saying is we all fall short. We make mistakes. Get right back on the narrow path if you happen to step off. You understand what I'm saying? But don't step off and come back on. Step off, come back on. You can't do that. You gotta, stay on the path, folks. You just can't be a wicked sinner all day and night and say you're saved. You can't do that. Again, I'm going to tell you, if you have something to tell me that I need to see, please leave it in the comment section because I'll forget. Because there's so many people who told me to look something up. I've already forgot all the other ones already. Now that I just saw your comment, I forgot everyone else's comment about what they told me to look for. So please put the comment in the comment section after the video is loaded. That's right. Get saved now. All right. And I told you, the way you know you're saved is if you become a new person. If you're the same person that you were before you were saved, you aren't saved. Okay. All you are is a professing Christian with nothing to stand on. You're not. All right. If people don't see a change in you, if people say, "Oh my God, look at, he's totally a different person," you know, that's when you know that you're saved. But if you're the same dum dum you were before, same wicked sinner, and you're all you did different is to say, "Oh, I believe in Jesus, now I'm saved." No, you you're just you're just like all those people who just who go to church and think that just going to church is means you're saved. No, you got to repent from your sins, repent, and try to stop sinning as much as you can. You know. Listen, folks, this is a live stream. Sometimes I say things that don't jive right, but you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Anyway, I guess that's it, folks. I went way over the time because this was an important video, and I went so long that people are going to be like, "Oh man, I'm not watching this 1 hour video." That's why I said if you put the comments down in the comment section, people will be like, "Whoa, I see a lot of comments. It must have been a good video." You know what I'm saying? That's how. But when someone sees like 5 comments, they'll be like, "Oh, this video must have, been nothing." I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can mention. All right, folks. I think that's it. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. God bless all of you. Make sure you watch the video from the beginning. Okay, the super important information in the beginning. God bless all of you. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to leave the video up. So you got to make sure you watch it from the beginning, because I'm telling you, you're missing out if you don't watch the whole video. I'm talking about, the first, whatever, 40 minutes. All right, God bless all. You take care.